So, it is Thursday the 26th, and today, Dad has gone on to the work to go get some food or something, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's to do, go and close down the freezers.
Yeah, so we've still decided to go on our daily jogs and walks and stuff. Our one government allowed walk, haven't we, Mum?
Yeah.
And I'm going to do my photography. Yeah, aside from that, business as usual. So, because I am one lap ahead of my mum on the running, I've decided to go into the little forest and I'm going to do some photography. Yeah, that's about all I'm doing. Whoop.
Hey. So, what's the date today, my Laura?
Thursday, the 26th of March.
Day 3 of lockdown. Well, it wasn't lockdown for me. I had to go off to my works, and today, for some unknown reason, even though all the food's in date and whatnot, they've decided that we had to get rid of all the food in the freezers, which was great news for our team, because we were all invited down to come and take the pick out of all the freezer. There was chips, chicken, loads of nice little muffins and cakes. Problem is, everyone's already filled the freezer, haven't they?
Yeah.
Everyone was preparing for lockdown. I mean, we haven't looted by any. Is that the right word?
No,
Stockpile. There's been no stockpile in this household, but
No.
we're just being paid, so we always fill the freezer when it's payday anyway, because we get paid every 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So I went in and I got lots of nice treats and bits and bobs, and so my poor wife here had to sit on the floor and take things out of boxes and wrap them up, put the instructions
play
in.
Jenga in the freezer.
Jenga in the freezer, yeah. So we had nice
Not
macaroni.
Jenga, Tetris.
And all the nice meals that they sell at my place of work that usually cost about £6. I was having them for me dinner a day, and yeah, that was good. So lots of biscuits and bits and bobs that we managed to salvage from our work, so that was good.
But it's the first time in the town since Saturday, isn't it? So, what about the town?
The town was quite busy. I think people are just bloody stupid.
No one's listening.
I expected to walk into the town and to be like a ghost town. I thought, we'd be able to walk around like a Wild West sort of scenario. Like they say on Walking Dead, where there's just parked cars, but there's no one in them. Now, old people walking around, shopping. Where the hell are they shopping? There's nowhere bloody open, is there? There's one shop open in town, that's just Iceland. And there was no one in Iceland, so I had a look. As I passed by, and I thought, well, where are all these people? Go open the shopping bags. Just aimlessly just walking around.
People aren't listening.
They haven't even got dogs with them. They've got no reason to be in the town, but they were in the town regardless.
Listening. But yeah, so that was your day, wasn't it? No police as such, was there? Not in the town centre.
Didn't see any.
Well, we went for our walk whilst he went to work. Me and Marshall did some laps around the park per government instruction, and we were only out for 20 minutes, half an hour or so, and 2 police cars went past on the main road. So I think they are patrolling, but because it's not like a mega enforced thing, people aren't taking it serious at all. I mean, we're still in the same boat as we have been. We don't know anybody that has coronavirus as such, and everyone we know is safe and well for now.
It was interesting because today was the first day that I've actually seen someone who's got the coronavirus. It was on the news, and I said to my Laura, I've just seen it, this man, he's got this coronavirus. He had the thingies up his nose, and that. I thought, oh, well, that's the first time I've seen someone that's got the coronavirus.
Yeah.
It makes it feel even more real. I know it already is real, but when it doesn't really touch you just yet, has it really? So
So yeah, it's all a bit strange still. It's still just as if it's imaginary, even though we watched the press conference again today, and it was something like 105 people have died in the last 24 hours.
Which is scary.
It's gone up by 105 people. They're talking about us being in this upward curve now that will match Italy within the next few days or a week, which is awful, obviously, because their death tolls has been in the hundreds and hundreds. They had 900 in one day. And obviously you don't want that to happen to anyone, you know, that you know or anything, but you just put trust in all the we call them adults, you know, because we like to think we're still like young at heart and like kids, but you know, all the people that are adulting us through this situation. You know, I think we kind of just normal people, so we just think of ourselves as someone, well, they'll tell us what's going on. They're in charge, they'll tell us what's going on, you know. So yeah, anyway.
That Mr. Wonga, what's he called? Rashi, he was on TV.
The Chancellor.
He was on TV earlier. I just don't understand how they're going to pay all these people. Like, we're getting 8% of our wage because we both go to work. I work full time, Laura works part time, and they're going to pay 80% of our wages. And fingers crossed, the bosses might give us the other 20%. Probably not. See, I understand why the government is stepping in and helping people like this, like us, that go to work and we rely solely on this money, and people who are self-employed and they're getting some money. But I just don't understand why, you know, people that don't go to work, why do they need extra money? It's not costing them any more to sit at home and watch TV than what it would have done any other day of the week, is it? Surely. So why do they need extra money? And we're losing money is a fact, because we're losing 20% of our wages. And I'll take that on the chin, you know, we're going to make that money stretch for us, and we're thankful that the Chancellor's given us that 80%. But I don't understand, like, we're losing money because we go to work, but the people that don't go to work are getting extra money. They're getting the normal money, and then they're getting extra money, and then they're all saying they can't pay the rents and stuff. And I'm like, why can't they pay the rents then? Because what were they doing before coronavirus?
It's just like you feel like people are taking it as
they're taking the piss is what they're doing.
Yeah, taking it as a oh, mint, I get 3 months off my rent.
Our landlord called and he's on about he's got people who are on universal credit, and they were saying, oh, can we have 3 months off our rent, please, because we can't afford it. And he was like, well, no, because you don't even pay me the rent, the council does.
The universal credit pays for it, but it's like what they call.
I think it's a freaking Asda Smart Price, don't they? What's all that about?
That doesn't make sense.
Of course they do. Ching ching in the back pocket. I'll have that. People are trying to make money out of the.
Old.
Well, they are, aren't they? They're trying to make money out of sitting on their asses.
Fleecing the situation, isn't it? I think because we don't know for definite what people are going to get.
We don't even know we're going to get this 8%.
Yeah, but we don't know what anybody else is going to get either.
He said, didn't he?
Yeah, one time. They've
What
not said anything
shit.
else.
Well, and I'm very pleased for them. They're going to get some extra money to feed the kids and stuff. But who's going to feed our kids? We've got a 20% wage cut, and then we still got to feed him. He's going to eat twice as much as well, isn't he?
Well, it's all right, because I've got loads of biscuits from the bingo.
We did get a freezer full of food from the bingo.
So
thank you.
All right.
Yay! Yeah, so I don't understand that. I think that one's knocking on the head. And they're on about people that are self-employed, they're going to pay the same sort of tax as what I do. I didn't know they were paying a different kind of tax. Why were they paying a different sort of tax? Should have been the same anyway, shouldn't it?
Because their earnings are different to ours.
But surely
they
it
could earn less
should be
than
per
us.
pound, shouldn't it?
Well, it don't work out like that.
Well, it should.
Well, if it works out like that, then the 1 month they earn less than us, then they pay less tax than us.
Well, don't they do self-cert tax anyway?
I don't know. I'm not self-employed. I have a normal job.
Well, I think that should have been sorted out before that. But Mr. Wonga's put a stop to that. He said he's going to make them the same. So I thought, oh, well, all right. And then they're on about they're going to try and recoup some of this money back. Does that mean that when we do go back to work, that our taxes are going to go like really, really high or something?
We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. They haven't even given us it yet.
No, that's if we even get it. So it's a worry that.
Hopefully ours cut. They said, because ours was the first thing they put into place, was for the normal working public, which is 90% of the population is just general working public, paid by our sort of wage people. The other 10% is made up of like self-employed and like people that do like filming and stuff and can't remember what they're called. But yeah, so hopefully we get ours back by the time it rolls around to payday again in April. Not that it's an issue right this second, because we've got our lights on and we've paid our rent this month and we've got food in the freezer, but it's always a worry in the back of your mind.
Oh yeah, I want to just give a shout out to Mr. Joe Wicks. He almost killed my wife again today. We were enjoying that though, aren't we?
Joe Wicks is killing us every day.
Joe Wicks.
Well, only I did it today because Marshall's still coughing, so he didn't do it. And Michael was eating a big fat dinner.
I was.
He didn't do it either.
I watched Laura do it though. That was quite entertaining.
Yeah, it was funny. But anyway, so moving on from that, what else happened today? So
The clap in the street.
it's been like a national campaign through Facebook to help support the NHS through this time. And there'd been a national post put out saying at 8 o'clock on Thursday the 26th, everyone look out the window or stand on the front or stand in the backyard and give a round of applause to the NHS for everything that they're doing to help with the spread of coronavirus and stopping the pandemic in its tracks. So it was a bit of a weird one because you obviously don't know who's going to come out on the front. So we went out on the front, and the lovely lady over the road who I've known, who's been my neighbour for many, many years, she actually works in Boots Pharmacy. So she's one of the key workers, you know, like they say. So she was out, and then a couple of other neighbours and a couple down the street. So there wasn't a full street full in hours. But it turned 8 o'clock and you could hear people cheering and clapping, and it's nice to hear that people are all getting in and supportive. And then obviously we've come back in, and all over Facebook is loads and loads of videos of all different streets.
Some streets had fireworks, didn't they?
Yeah, so it's nice to show support. And I've actually got a nurse friend on Facebook that is at work, and she's just put on that they're all in tears there, that they could hear it for miles and everything. So it's really emotional and nice to support the people that are keeping everyone alive, you know, in that sense. But and our Boris stood outside number 10 clapping with Mr. Wonga, like you like to call him.
What is his name?
It's called Rashi.
I call him Mr. Wonga because you remember that
He's
radio?
got all the money.
Hey, Mr. Wonga, give me a loan, bum bum. And he came up with all this loan thing, didn't he? So I call him Mr. Wonga.
It's because he's the Chancellor of the Exchequer. He's in charge of the money.
I don't understand any of that shit.
Doesn't do politics at all. Oh, they've closed Parliament as well. Not going to have any more parliamentary meetings in the House of Commons.
It was interesting today when I was watching the news as well, because the press isn't there. They had to go by live feed to all the other ones as well, and it was a bit rubbish really because it kept breaking.
They have to go by video link to keep in with their own rules that they've set up. So that's good. That's going on as well. Excuse me. But yeah.
Prince Charles got coronavirus.
Yes, Prince Charles tested positive for coronavirus, which is, I think, very, very high up in the potentials of people that could die with it, because he's our future King of England, and as a very strong royalist.
I hasn't been given his my kiss in the cuddle, otherwise he might be royalless.
No, she got sent to Balmoral ages ago.
Where's Balmoral?
Like her favourite castle that she goes and lives in half the time. But yeah, she got sent there. So yeah, so he's tested positive, shown mild symptoms.
I hope that bitch Camilla gets it off him. Don't like her, sorry. Carry on, as you were. She knows the royals, you know, she loves them.
You can't say that.
Carry on, sorry. I take it all back. God bless you, Camilla.
And all of those sailing her.
All the men who've sailed through her.
You can't say that, you got to cut that off.
Go on.
I lost my thought now because you've just said that, you dick. Anyway, so let's hope Prince Charles is alright. I'm sure he's got plenty of people looking after him. But yeah. So we're just the same, that's it really.
Tomorrow we've got to go to works again.
Yes, there should be.
It's like a full-time job. But this lockdown, I tell you, I went today, I've got to go tomorrow.
Last time, this will be the last time we go. We're not going again.
No.
We hand our keys in tomorrow for good until the things all
Till
over
the
and
sun
done
will
with.
come out tomorrow.
I can't imagine after tomorrow that we'll need to go in the town for absolutely anything. So it'll be very strange to like leave the town centre because we're working in the town centre. You go there 6 days a week or whatever you do, and you're just constantly in the town centre.
Yeah.
So it'll be a strange one. Apparently, they're starting to enforce fines for people who aren't adhering to the rules from tomorrow. So you have to be going to work or on your exercise or going to Morrison's. That's all you're allowed to do, and they're going to enforce fines on you. They'll give you sort of like 2 days warning, really, and now from tomorrow the police are going to enforce fines. So we'll see if we see any more build-up presents in the town centre, but we'll tell you that tomorrow.
Oh, eat. Bye bye.
See you later, good night, bye.